One of the earliest and most impressive observations that can be made of the Sun are sunspots, dark blemishes that appear on the photosphere from time to time. These usually come in pairs. They're depressions in the photosphere and let us see a little further into the Sun. Issuing from these, immensely powerful magnetic fields blast outwards and link to their neighboring opposite polarity sunspot twin. And at the same time, sunspots are associated with various plasma configurations we can observe directly above the photosphere. Seen through the filter of the hydrogen fusion core theory, this darkening of sunspots begs explanation for obvious reasons. With a hypothetical solar core temperature of 15 million degrees Celsius, shouldn't such holes revealing a peak further into the Sun not give us sunspot lights rather than the dark sunspots we observe? And so a convoluted justification is necessary for the darkening of sunspots in the photosphere, the proposition that magnetic fields are somehow the cause of sunspot darkening. However, two glaringly obvious contradictions stand out in stark relief. First, after the magnetic fields punch through the photosphere, creating cooler sunspots, these same fields then rise into the solar atmosphere, where they magically cause the temperature to rise magnitudes higher than the origins of the sunspot. Did the magnetic fields somehow change? To confound the problem, this is a case of hot to cold to hot, and does not sit well with the laws of thermodynamics. A hot core, then cold holes through which magnetic fields emanate, proceeding to interact in a solar atmosphere at temperatures which are magnitudes hotter than they were at the sunspot level. And so, convoluted, hand-waving explanations are necessary for the hydrogen fusion core theory to be viable, and frankly, these stretch credibility. Secondly, the hydrogen fusion core theory then has to go on to explain the darkening in the actual sunspot depression, when it is obvious to the casual observer that the core of 15 million degrees ought to exhibit a bright interior, not darker. Based purely on observation, and setting aside our preconceived notions of a solar interior, sunspots offer us a plain explanation that, however much contemporary theory desires the opposite, there is no evidence for a hydrogen fusion core. Put simply, observation will suggest that it is not there.